Good evening, and we are back with the Valor varsity game versus, what do they go by?
Sabercats.
The Sabercats, that's right. Sabercats, rink 2 here at South Suburban Complex. Brian Bodine again, joined by Jordan Fisher.
It's good to be here.
Looking forward to this call. Probably a little warmer here than it was in Fargo. Neither one of us were in Fargo.
No, but it looked like some good hockey we were talking about a little bit earlier. I mean, the competition, the speed, the skill level that they see in Fargo is something they don't see here in Colorado, and so it'll be interesting to see how they, play tonight. And do they bring some of that intensity with them, or is it a little bit of a letdown?
Yeah, sometimes you hear they call those, I forget what do they call those in pro sports, trap game, I think it is, where there's a big opponent or something, and then next there's a little bit of a layoff. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to watching this. I haven't seen them playing live here, and I guess it'd be a week. Full roster, all the boys are there, no injuries. Or we were talking earlier about Lucas, the goalie, and the concussion, but it sounds like he's cleared to play, which is great.
It's great. It's great. And I do not know the full circumstance, but I think it was in Fargo, and it would not be the first time that a goalie had some shots rifled at him from opponents in Fargo at a speed they're not used to seeing, and causes some issues.
There were some big boys out there. I could see it on the stream, and here we go. So let's see, we got the Jenkins line out there. Jenkins, Bodine, and that's Maddox Charles on the back. Look at that. We got Fisher and Bodine there on the ice and in the booth. And my
Perfect.
Jenkins wins it back to Micah. He's got it, corrals into his zone, flips it up to Jenkins. Jenkins a little dangerous there. Oh, Bodine falls down. He can't get there. Castleview turns and fires. That could have been dangerous. A little bit disorganized here. Comes out, Bodine doesn't battle, and that shot's on goal. That's a scoring opportunity almost out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a little, I think he said just a little sloppy, a little unconventional. Hopefully that helps them to re-engage and say, hey, we got to give our best here.
We'll try this line out. Hirschfield line, Hirschfield, Sorensen, and the other Charles. Wins it back, 2 wins. I haven't jinxed anybody yet. Charles looks up, outlet pass. There's up to Sorensen streaking, calls out, he touches that, so no icing. He feeds to the puck, can't quite with it. That's a big defender there. Chen tries to keep it in, he can't. Good to see him back. Last time we were on the call, he actually had a concussion. He sends it back up into Sorensen. Big defender there. Sorensen's got it, low angle shot. He doesn't take it, circles back around, shoots, passes to the front. That's a big boy lumbering there on the ice. Don't want to run into him.
No kidding. Looks like they have a few big kids here. 18 who's skating off is another big kid. They have some big boys.
Hirschfield, cross ice pass. That's up to Sorensen. Sorensen on his own. Tries to go fireball. Can't. Good save by that goalie. This is a little more like the pressure we've been hoping to see, Jordan.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great pass that hit him in stride that made the defender who was caught flat-footed to have no shot.
Wrap around by Hirschfield, he tries. Wow, that's some good scoring opportunities. 3 or 4 good scoring opportunities, not just shots, but great scoring opportunities.
Yeah, that was much better than, to have a really good forecheck and create some turnovers, neutral zone turnovers, and then really good outlet passes that lead to breakaways. That's what we want to see.
Absolutely. Donaldson flips it back into the corner over there to Lucas Scott, that is. Oh, good stop move there by Landon Green. He cuts to the middle, doesn't connect with him. Politi back into the corner. Landon Green connects with it. He's got it, circling around back. Oh, that just gets broken up. Can't quite get it out to his point man there. Jackson King, that name gave me some trouble last week, but I've got it now. Donaldson gets it off the ice, off the board. That's to be icing.
There's a lot of club hockey. We were talking about that earlier as well. And in the fall season, you'll see a lot of kids that play club hockey will play for their club if there's a conflict. And so there's a number of kids that I do recognize from where my kids have played, which hopefully that means they've got a good roster and we'll have a good competition tonight.
Yeah, the last one got a little away from the opponents, and I think it was a 10-1, 9-1 final. So anyway, some good hockey developing here. Castle View has not really controlled it much. There's Donaldson, little sauce pass up and flipped up by Politi. That's icing's called off there. Good forecheck there by Packard. He races onto the ice. Now there's Jimenez. He gives a little bit of pressure too. Gets just past Sutter, wiped back cross. Just out of reach of Packard. Turns and fired. Castle View, there's Packard. Good last minute sticks it. Tries a low shot to Sutter. He doesn't connect with that. Not enough wood on that one. Packard gets pushed off that puck by one of those big aforementioned defenders. They're now on the breakout. Can't quite get past Mackinnon. Great defensive play. How good that one could have been dangerous, but it's a save nonetheless. Comes out to the point. Good pressure there by Jimenez. He can't quite get it out, though he stays with it. Cycled back down under. There's Mackinnon. He takes on two guys. He's able to chip it up. If they, I thought they were going to get a rush out of that. Maybe this time now. There's Jimenez. He's okay just pushing it out to center ice. In a neutral zone, here comes a change. Here comes the Jenkins line. That was a little bit dangerous. Bodain's on the forecheck. He stays with it. Passes to nobody. This could be danger. There's Charles with it. Shot. Score!
Oh, what a shot. What a finish.
Oh, wow. That was great. Good pressure by Bodain. That guy passed it into a board where his player was changing. Right to Maddox Charles, who increases his goal lead on this team. That was awesome. That
was beautiful. Well, and that is not the person you want to have a turnover in front of your bench to, and that leads to a breakaway. So Maddox is a finisher. That looked like a great goal. That looked like what he'd been doing in Fargo. He was having a lot of those nips from the face-off circle in Fargo, from what I saw too. Just keeping up his goal streak, which is awesome.
And there's a win by Jenkins on the draw. I didn't say anything, and he won it. There's Castle View. They just follow right back up with the goal. That was a low-angle, low shot. We'll watch the replay. There was not much space available. That was a pretty good shot. Oh, he just chipped that right up and over the shoulder.
We get a good angle here from the goalie, Cam.
There's a little corner that was open, and he chipped it right up in there. Well, change lines. Here comes the Hurstfield line. They were successful. Really good pressure that last time. Castle View wins that draw. To the neutral zone. Back up, corralled by Chen. He's going to take it back behind the net. Gets pushed off his puck. This is dangerous. That's 2-on-0 there. Good save by Rickenbach. Way to keep his composure and stay with it. Castle View gets another shot out to the point. Now we got an odd man rush. Potentially if they hustle. Good job there by Hurstfield to keep with it. He centers it. Dawson Charles couldn't quite get there in time. Hoyt Sorensen's on the back check there. There's Chen. He regroups back over there to Stanley. Stanley looks up. He sees Hurstfield. He chips it in. Hurstfield's got it. He stays with it. Back down into the corner. Heads up. He tries to wrap around. Doesn't quite get in. Good seal out there on the pad job by that goalie. Donaldson keeps it in. Now that's over there with Charles. He's got his head up. Looks, passes. Oh, nope. That's Sorensen. My bad. Bats to himself. Now it's over to Charles. He turns. He fires to the middle. Doesn't quite get through. There's Hurstfield. Big kid in the corner.
That's a hook and a hold and a tackle.
A couple of different penalties there, but number 17 is big and slow. And that doesn't quite make it through. They send it back in. The delayed offside, so they're going to have to regroup. And couldn't wait to make that call, but they passed on making the call when number 17 had the hook or hold or interference or something back there.
He had the 17 on Castle. He had the good old hockey, grab under the armpit going on, but savvy enough to be out of the view of the referees.
Yeah.
Than we do. It was clearly too many men, and they can let that play a little bit if the guy who's coming on does not play the puck. But in that situation, the guy coming on played the puck immediately, and his substitute had not gotten off the ice yet.
We'll see how they do on this penalty kill. You referred to it last time. It could be dangerous with two of the best offensive guys as kills with Charles and Jenkins. They send it down. 12 minutes on the clock. That's now up there, minute 48. The penalty just started. Penalty kill. Let's see what the boys do here. Castle View brings it up through the center neutral zone. Gets through tried to get through two. Good job, good defense there by the Eagles. Get that out pretty nonchalantly. You guys gonna have to do a little better than that to get it in the zone. Castleview's gonna regroup. Tries the other side now. Sends it in. And there's Maddox Charles to push it back out. They're having trouble even getting it in. We'll go for a new line, get some new skaters out there, at least one or two new skaters. There's Chen, he gives some pressure. Back to Castleview, gets it across. He sends it back in. There's Swords, and on there, I always love watching him on the penalty kill. Seal it. Oh, Charles. Oh, good job. And he is now got, here comes Charles. He's on a long shift. He tries it, gets poke checked away. He bodies him off though. There's Sorensen. Tries to clean something up on a doorstep. Can't, and he gets pushed down. That's a little much there, and he is getting sent. Maybe the first one he got away with, but he went for a second one, and that's what got him. The second one got him 2.
Yeah, that's you know, you can understand, you know, wanting to protect the goalie will you know, but to go after somebody who you've already knocked to the ground is every time going to be a call.
Yeah, yeah, and Sorensen just skated away. He didn't put up a fight or anything. He was content just to skate out. Now we'll try it with Sorensen and Hirschfield.
Looks like, yeah, we'll have a 4-on-4 for about 45 seconds before it turns into our power play.
I didn't see much 4-on-4 action, but I gotta like the Warriors. Sorry, it just came from the Warriors game. The Eagles speed that is.
That's right.
So it's sent in. No, I thought, oh, he gets pushed down. There's Chen with one of those big stand-up checks. I love watching him do that. Oh, tries to get it out. Can't quite.
There we go.
Chen, he gets it up, tipped off by Hirschfield. Now here comes Chen. He's got one. He pushes him out. Centering pass doesn't quite make it through. Oh, I thought Stanley on the back following up, and now here comes Chen again. He gets pushed down. Good reverse check there. Now Jenkins is with it. Jenkins, he sees Stanley. Maddox Charles joins the fray, but he is not there in time, and so Castleview is on the PK now, and so now here comes our first penalty, sorry, our first power play. We get to see the Charles brothers, and now it's up to Sorensen. He skates it up himself, gets it in. He turns, and now he sets it up. Oh, he tries to pass it in the middle. He doesn't quite get it there. Castleview fans on it, and they're able to clear the zone. Gets past Charles, one Castleview there. But we got Rickenbach, he's playing the puck. Good job passing it up to Charles. Charles will survey the situation now. He looks up. He's good taking it himself. Breaks through one defender, breaks through 2, breaks through 3. And now he takes a low angle shot. Might be looking for a rebound, and that one goes all the way back down. So the Eagles will have to regroup and try it again. Now let's try Jenkins on the rush. Here comes Jenkins. Big Jenkins comes through, gets past 1. He gets past 2. He gets past 3. 2 guys posted up in the front, and it kicks out. Now we got Charles. Oh, I thought he was going to tee up that shot. He does. Oh, good deflection by Hirschfield. Almost gets it in. Now Jenkins, now the power play is over. There's Bodine with it. He cross-ice pass over there to Jenkins. Now this line's on there. Pass back to Bodine. He cannot, he scoops it up, tries to go back in. He can't quite get it. And that is played with the high stick, and I think we'll go all the way back down. That was some good pressure.
That was some good pressure. It was, and not the worst thing in the world there to get a whistle, because we our power play 1 is 5 forwards. So you know, when the penalty kill's over, the power play's over for us. You know, it's good to reset sometimes. Yeah,
that's a great point. Is you don't want to get caught with your 5 guys out there, and they're usually at the end of a shift could be kind of beat. So you got to get the defenders out there.
That's a great point.
So we'll try this line. That's Packard steps in. Packard doesn't win the draw. Big number 17 tries to club it in. Now it's, good play there by Jimenez to chip it up, but he doesn't quite get it out. Now it's soft scoop up there. The guy was just camped out in front of the net. It's a little disorganized here. Oh no, that doesn't make it through, fortunately.
Well, Jackson with a good block on that one.
Yeah, real nice play there. And now it's an outlet pass up there. Here comes Jimenez. It's him against Big 17. He gets around him. And he can't quite get the shot. Good shot, though. Good work there, getting past 17. Sent back into the corner. Jimenez still working down there. Sutter gives chase. Goes all the way around. Corralled by King. Oh, no, he can't quite keep it in. Just flops over the top. Now, Castleview checks his own guy. We could use a little more of that in certain instances, I suppose. Donaldson, pass, he's going to slow it down a little bit. A dangerous stick handle, but Jackson King gets it out. Sends it into the zone. Use that opportunity to chain. There's Landon Green on the forecheck. Good job giving some pressure there. Some dangerous pass in the middle of play. Oh, can't quite get it past that low blocker save. Not blocker, low leg pad save, rather. Good fake pass there by Elijah Fisher. He brings it in. He looks backhand pass, doesn't quite get to Politi. That's a good idea there. Really good fake there on that look up and then took it. There's Landon playing some defense. He circles back around. He passes it over there to Scott. Scott's got it now 3 to beat. He whistles one high and wide. And now Landon Green down there takes out 2. And now good job there by Mikatu getting in there to help out. Fisher kicks it into himself, little pirouette around there. Good centering pass. Nobody was there though. Man, that was right in front of the net. Now it comes back to Politi. He's going to regroup. Head up, surveys the ice, sees what he's got. He was looking at Landon Green, streaked up the right side. Mikatu misses on that pass, kind of just came right off his stick. And now Castleview, they're going to bring it up. Score still tied 1-1. 6 minutes left in the game. 2 defenders converge. He still breaks through. Politi doesn't quite get out, but now he'll try and get it out. Knocks it down, and he's content just icing that and getting some new skaters out onto the ice. Here comes the Jenkins line. Jenkins, Bodine, and Charles, Maddox Charles. That would be back there in defense. We've got Roger Stanley and Eddie Chen. Stanley's done a really good job as a freshman, taking that defensive spot when Zeke got injured. And
he's done a great job. And that is, you've made a comment about that. That's a tall order, especially coming from a forward, to not only adjust to the physicalness and the speed, but just a different position altogether.
Yeah. They tried that streaking pass to Bodine, didn't quite connect on that. Now they got the pressure. Bodine. They're going to have to
that was close.
Circle back. It was very, just out of the reach. Now Castleview seems to get it. They got the rush coming. 29 gets past, he manages to get past almost Bodine. He doesn't. They're not able to keep that in. Bodine on the check. Good job, good pressure, good forecheck. Didn't see this forecheck in the earlier game I was calling.
No.
And now Bodine's on the pressure there too. Just being a little bit of a pest there, trying to make him have to make the pass. There's Chen, stands another kid up. Now back to Charles. He goes in, plays a little bit of body. Now it's caught up there. There's 6 players down in there. Somebody trips. Nope. I thought Jenkins might have get called. No, he didn't. Pops out. Dangerous play there, but does manage to get it out. Good time to get some new skaters on there. But then there's Jenkins. He's really good on that forecheck too. Goes back down in the corner. Here's Castleview. He turns, surveys situation. That was just off of Dawson Charles' foot. I thought he was going to maybe get there over to Jenkins. Jackson King, 2 behind. I didn't think he knew that was back there, but these guys had 2 back behind the net. Now here comes Hirschfield. They have the 2-on-2 if they can hurry. 3-on-2 if they hurry even faster. Here comes Sorensen. Good move around that kid. Tries to go low right into that pad though. Good move around there. Gets around, runs, sends it back into the corner. Man, he plays well with this Hirschfield. Knew Hirschfield was going to be down in there. There's Donaldson, sends it back in there. Hirschfield, he had an angle to get there in the front, but he could not line it up. Pushes the kid down. And now just out of the stretched hands of Dawson Charles, I think that was. And now here's Hirschfield and Hoyt Sorensen working now. Back to Charles. Look at him go. That little backhanded sauce. He tried, couldn't quite get it through. Castleview back there seemed to be on edge against this line. They're having trouble playing against this line. This Sorensen.
All night, yeah.
He fans on the curling attempt. There's Dawson Charles down in the corner. Got a little bit of support there from Hirschfield. Now Dawson comes back in, throws it up into the net. They're fine with that. That's the same as an ice, but they don't get penalized.
That's right. Well, and you're making a great point. I mean, in Fargo, the Hirschfield line was playing outstanding. Ronan in particular just had it in him that weekend, and he's carrying it into this week. They are by far putting the most pressure. Yeah. When they're on the ice, they're in the offensive zone almost the whole time, which is encouraging.
And let's see what the Packard line can do out there. He skates into the circle and he wins it, I think, over there. If he can get the suitor, can't quite get untied. Mikatu's battling over in the corner. He gets a little bit of support. There's a lot of guys there on that side. 5 players on that side. Comes out with Jimenez. He gets it over there to Chen. No, that's not Chen. It's Elijah Fisher. My bad on that one. Eagles stay with it. There's Fisher. Oh, no. Oh, good job staying with it. Great recovery there. He kicks it into him. Oh, and I think that was Backer just a little bit late getting back. You know, he made up for that. He tried to get a little aggressive with that play. He got caught, and then he got it back, actually. That was way to stay with it.
It's a little close for comfort. But, yes, he stayed with it, which is good. It's good. It's good that he's long. He's got a good reach and can fight that puck off that he lost.
Lucas Scott gets in there. He wins it back to Chen. There's Chen, made the wrong call earlier. Now I get to say Chen back to send back in behind the net. Calzaview. Oh, we got two guys in there. Pressure. Good forecheck back there. Chen pinches in a little bit to add some additional pressure, and he keeps it back in. Stays in there. Now it's Landon Green. He's got it. He sends it back up to Chen on the point. Chen surveys, and he has to send it back into the corner. Couldn't get it teed up on his stick. Now that goes just through Politi on that side. Now it's back. Calzaview's got it, but there's Landon Green. Nope. Couldn't quite stay with it. Sends it back into the corner. This is going corner to corner. With Politi, he's back there with it. Now it stays back behind the net. He turns, looks, fires. There's Chen again. Pushes the guy down. Getting used to saying that. No icing. That's called off. Stanley sends it into the ref. That's a bad break there. Stanley stays with it. Good job staying with it. Good job Landon Green staying with that one too. Oh, just out of the stretched hands of Rogers. And now we got Lucas Scott. Oh, good shot there. At the tail end of that shift actually had a little bit of strength left to get a good shot off on goal there.
Yeah, that was good. And you're right, that was very unlucky. You don't see that a lot. Coming around the back of our net and they're whipping it out and it hits the ref who's not on the boards. He was
yeah, right.
He was standing a few feet from the boards and it hit him right in the shin and deflected right in front of our goal. But
kicked into Bodine. He tries to go, got a good shot off actually. Another one of those pad saves that goal. He's made a few of those. That's not the spot to shoot on him. Apparently, Calciview's got it. They're going for the breakout. Get it out. Donaldson doesn't have to turn. He sends it back in. Oh, bad break again. Sends it right into the stomach of that kid. So he's able to keep it in. Maddox chips it to himself. Nope. Now it's back to Charles. Charles with it. They got all three forwards on it. He gets tied up. Oh, that was bad luck. Shoot, and they're going to get him for that. That's a slash. Get him for a slash. A lot of stick work there, and Maddox just couldn't quite tee it up. He's so strong, he can usually battle through those stick holds and a lot of that activity there. Nonetheless, it's a penalty. We'll get to see these boys go to work on the power play now.
Yeah, this will be a good opportunity to capitalize. Last time we had that power play, like you had mentioned, there was a lot of good pressure, especially there at the end, and some good opportunities and good passing, which set up some opportunities. So let's see if they can win this face-off and get set up in the zone here.
PP1, there it is. Jenkins with the win. Over to Charles. Charles at the point. He circles, he cycles, he looks, he doesn't see what he wants, so he sends it back over to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to try that side, sends it back up to Charles in the front. There's Jenkins teed up. Whoa, that's a rip. And there's waiting on the doorstep was Hertzfield. He couldn't quite get it in. Great move. Man, they worked this thing good with those five forwards. There's Dawson Charles. He gets it back up. They're going to regroup. There's Jenkins. Dawson, he misses on that a little bit. That's high and wide. Jenkins keeps it in. Dawson chips it up to Jenkins. And over there, here comes Sorensen to help out. He's now going to take a look from that left side of the ice. He turns and fires right into the goalie. Goalie makes a save. Man, it's fun to watch these five forwards go to work.
It sure is fun. They move the puck well. They play seamlessly together, it seems like, and they just any of them can shoot it from anywhere.
Yeah.
And whenever they do, you just think there's always a chance it can go in.
And here comes PP2 out there with 1:22 left in the power play, 1:39 left in the period. This group hasn't had as much success. Good win there. Real good win. They've got two defenders out there. We got Chen and Fisher on the point. We got Landon Green stays with it up to Fisher on the top. Back to Green. Green looking around. He's content to get over to Chen. Chen looks up. He gets one in off the low pen, maybe looking for a rebound. Got by Scott. Scott sent back in by Green. There's Scott. No one's pressuring him. He gets, just out of the reach of Fisher. It's a great idea. Fisher had snuck in that back door, and that net was actually open. Oh, no. That is Bodine slow to get back on offsides, and so does not touch up, gets sent in offsides when he is offsides, and gives an opportunity for PP1 to come back out with 49 seconds left, so give them about a 30-second breather these kids got. Now let's see what they can manufacture now on this very dangerous power play. One back by Councilview. This should burn up another 15 seconds. There's 17 going back to get it, and he turns and just fires. And it's now back regroup time for the Eagles. Looks like Maddox Charles is going to regroup with it, which is up to Sorensen. Sorensen surveys, and he takes it up. He's got two people. He stops. Good job. Good start. Stop over there. He flips it over there on the other side. Hurstfield, he sends it back. Knows that his teammates can get there. He got there a little bit late, but he's there. There's Maddox. He scores! What a sick shot. Top right corner. That's a highlight reel goal there.
Yeah, we got to see this. What a great play. First, he has to beat the guy to the puck.
And there was about a 4 by 4 inch by 4 inch window, and he got it maybe 3 inches by 3 inches.
This will be a great angle here. And what 17 needs to be doing there is he needs to be coming out to almost like goalies do. They come out to decrease the angle. He's standing flat-footed, probably screening his goalie as well.
Absolutely, and you know, a player like Maddox Charles is watching the action. You see 17's not moving as fast as some of the other kids do, and so he took that opportunity to jump in there and just shot that top right corner. That was awesome.
But like you said, it was a small window, and he fit it right in. What a great finish.
It's some of those plays you see in the NHL. It's like, how do we get it in there?
Yes, without a doubt. Well, and that's honestly, that was what Castleview's goal was. That was a small window.
Exactly.
It was a low-angle shot, and it was only one way it was going in, and it found it.
And here we're back now. The Lucas Scott line. That one is kept in by Castleview. The boys now got a 2-1 lead, and this should do it. There's 17. Sends it back into the corner, and the buzzer sounds. 2-1 lead after one, and some really good. I don't have to say, Jordan, that the play was actually a little better than the score would suggest, actually.
I would agree with that. I mean, I think what I've seen, not just this year, kind of over the years, is Valor. I don't know if it's that they come out, you know, less aggressive, they're slower, whatever it is. They're more content to move the puck, to wear teams down, whatever it is. That over time, through the second and the third periods, the score just kind of gets away from a lot of these teams. And I would agree with you that this has that same feel to it.
I agree with that, actually. I know exactly what you mean, where it seems like it's close in the beginning. And the thought is always like, man, this is a 2-1 game, but it should be 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought the best representation of that is when we played that team in the Twisted Wrister, and I think it was that and the Eagles got down 4-1 or 5-1. So I was like, what? It didn't make sense how that happened. Next thing you knew, it was 2-5, 3-5, 4-5, and then I think it was a 9-5 win.
Yes. Oh, that was against Ralston Valley.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, you're right. And that's exactly what happened. And I just think, for whatever reason, I mean, sometimes you see that in sports, you know, professional sports. I mean, where you see a team and you're like, wow, they're dominating statistically in every category. You know, the Chiefs are always in this, and then they just find ways to pull away in the fourth quarter, you know, or whatever it is. And that's what good teams are able to do, is kind of curb the excitement, the adrenaline that the opposing team might come out with right out of the gate. And, you know, Valor's the team to beat, and everybody's going to bring their best shot every night against us, and that might be part of it too. Yeah,
that's a really good analysis there. As I think that when Valor shows up, it's the team that the people want to beat. They're always there. They're always there in the end. And so I think that the kids step up, and they'd like nothing more to put that first L in the last column for these kids this season here in CPHL. 5-0 record now. Had 5 really good wins.
And they're playing really well. And I think that's the thing, is the score is not indicative. It will
Ooh.
At some point,
get
away. Yeah.
That came in on Packard in the back, and that kid's going to go to the box for a cross check or rough. Yep, they're calling him 2 minutes for roughing. I could even see that one up here, and I'm not, although I might be a little bit biased.
Well, you just look at what we just did on a power play. And from a coaching perspective, you just got to say, guys, for Castleview, we cannot take penalties, especially unnecessary penalties. there's times in every sport where it's appropriate or it's a good decision to maybe trip somebody instead of giving them a fast break, but just a careless penalty is not a good choice.
No, absolutely not. Castle View does win that draw. We got the 5 boys going to work, 5 forwards, as aforementioned. These kids, good outlet pass, brother to brother. Charles to Charles. He looks, he doesn't like what he likes. Over there to, Jenkins. He doesn't like what he sees either. He still stays with it. Back down to the other Charles in the corner. Kind of gets off of his stick a little bit, does Maddox. Jenkins, cross-ice pass, tries to find Hoyt. Hoyt had stuck in there. That was a really good look there, too. Couldn't quite get it over to him. We'll try this again. Jenkins, little passive on the power kill here. Jenkins has some time. He sends it up to Charles. Charles has his head up. He sends it down in. And there's, to his brother Dawson, but he was not there. He couldn't quite. A little slow to get that shot off. The goalie had sealed it off. But here's Jenkins again. He's looking. He sends it back down to Charles. Charles sends it back up to Maddox. Maddox looks. He gets it over to Dawson. Dawson, he's cycling. Now over there to Jenkins. Jenkins comes in. He does not like what he sees either. So he's content just to send that back up to Maddox. Let him go to work. Maddox knows over there to Hoyt. Hoyt gets it back over there. He's cutting. He gets it back to Hoyt. Here's Sorensen. Great play. What a play. That was Sorensen over there to Dawson Charles. That goalie had no chance. No goalie.
I just want to watch this replay here. Watch how Maddox, right there, right when the replay started, Maddox is not looking at Sorensen, but you knew it was going to him the whole time because it just was a wide open feed right at the top, and then Sorensen hits him on backdoor. That was beautifully set up.
That was so nice. And it's just that good play. What a sweet play with the goal. Go up 3-1, just coming right out of it. And like you said, you would think this Castleview team would be more disciplined to know that they can't take penalties and give these 5 top forwards a chance to go on the offensive against a team that's 1 down. But here we go. We're back at it. Full strength, 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, and I will say that's really good practice for our power play 1. I mean, to build some confidence with goals is in games like this, where we just get to work on our systems maybe a little bit and build our confidence. That's huge. We'll take it.
And the Valor Eagle, I guess the Screaming Eagles rather, they get a nice Eddie Chen skated a little bit slowly back towards that. I like hearing Bradley Scott make that call. Yes. I forget how he calls that, but it's a certain way of skating so that you don't get there before the
looking like you skate hard, but you're not.
I think that's what it is.
Yes. Moving your legs and you're going nowhere. Yeah.
So now here comes the Packard line. Packard steps into the circle. He loses the draw, but and Castleview stays with it. They got 2-on-2. It's back there. Donaldson, he breaks that up. Good play. If they rush, they can get it. Good play by Sutter. Gets it over there by Jimenez. He circles out wide, and he can't quite get past him on the body. That's a good play by the defense. Good look by Sutter. Now it goes back. I thought that was going to be Packard to be able to tee one up. He might have another chance here. He shrugged one guy off. He still stays with it in the corner. They're battling down there. 2 Eagles, 2 Castleview. Just out of the outstretched hand of Jackson King. Reichenbach, rather, comes out to play it. Plays it over there. Jackson King, he gets tied up. Looks like he caught an edge back there. Castleview is able to take advantage of that. And now Sutter gets pushed off that puck. Castleview stays with it. That's a pretty good play there to keep it down in the corner. Castleview closes. Defender is pinched in. Now the Eagles trying to stay with it, and they do. They stay with it. Jimenez, he comes out with it. He's got Sutter with him. Jimenez gets around. He can't quite get all the way around that corner. Then he gets stirred up. And he still gets it off to Sutter. That was a good play.
It's a great play from Jimenez to know he's going to get hit and to stay with it to feed this puck to Sutter right in front of the goal.
And Sutter actually got a good shot off, too. I wish everybody had colored gloves, and I'd be able to know who they were faster.
Hey, those might have to become new team gloves.
Different color for each different kid.
Yeah.
Scott steps in there, take the draw. It pops back out to Plitty. Plitty sends it back out there to Fisher. Fisher sends it back in. Good move there by Scott to back. Shot. Can't quite get in there, Plitty. Really good fake back there behind the net by Scott, and he was able to center it there. Now Castleview's on the rush. They've got 2 on. Well, here comes 3, 4, 5, 2 on 5. They no longer have numbers. Good job breaking that play up. And he ices it. He had a little more time. Maybe didn't know he had that much time, but it was a good job breaking that play up.
Yeah, that's one of those things you want kids to develop that awareness of time, you know, to not have to just throw it down, because that's one of the things I've learned to really appreciate as I've watched Valor through the years is, you know, Coach Kwasdecki really teaches his guys not to panic with the puck, to hold the puck, to be confident with the puck and make good choices. And so, you know, it's a good learning opportunity right there. Yeah,
I'm going to circle back on that because I have another kind of closing statement to that. It's a really good point. Oh, they're on the break. Oh, wow. You know, Screaming Eagles got burned a little bit there. Went to Maddox on the rush on that far breakout. Got intercepted. That kid was wide open there. And he picked another corner too.
That was. I mean, that replay shows it. It's glove side, but it's not in the glove. It's upper 90. And, you know, to kind of now talk about why it's important, what we were just talking about. This happens off the face-off, off an icing.
Yeah.
An unnecessary icing.
Yep. So we'll try this line. Hirschfield and Sorensen and Charles, they've been pressuring all night. Let's see if they can finally get a goal this line on even strength hockey. Sent it. Oh, Charles takes a seat. That's a good check by Castleview. Someone's going to have to come help him with that. He goes right after that kid. Two will go after him. That's good. Way to support. Stanley's back. He circles back. He's got it. And now we're going to have a penalty for some retaliation, I think. Yeah, you got to be more disciplined than that.
It sounds like I'm not quite sure.
I
was trying to figure out what the fans are so upset about, because the penalty's on us and they were yelling at the refs. So, I'm guessing they didn't understand the penalty was on us. But anyways, that penalty was on Dawson Charles, and you know, he got lit up pretty good and then went and retaliated. So that's another good coaching moment right there.
It is, yeah. And speaking of coaching moment, I don't see Guaz on the bench.
Yeah, Gabe told me that he is out of town for something this weekend, or at least today.
Okay. Another hard game tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah.
That one scooped up and sent in. That's going to be an ice. Yep, that's a nice. That defender, or sorry, that offensive kid was held up at the blue line. Could have been interference, I think, but in no-touch ice, I think it didn't really matter. That was going to be an ice, and he wasn't going to race there and beat that.
Yeah.
Well, now we got a O-zone face-off, and we'll see how the Screaming Eagles are able to handle this with those two very deadly offensive players with Jenkins and Maddox Charles.
Yeah, the counter punch on these could be deadly. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. He wins it back over to Fisher. He circles back. That's a good job eating some penalty, and he sends it. Oh, sends it in there for a souvenir.
It looked like he was aiming at somebody on the bench. That's not nice, Elijah.
No. Might get a talking to tonight.
Yeah.
Those kids have enough pucks. They don't need souvenirs. You know, it's the fans that want the souvenirs.
That's right. But like you said, it was a good idea to waste some time, but yeah, let's get it down deep.
1:33 left on this penalty kill for the Screaming Eagles, and Castleview wins the draw. Let's see what they can do. That's going to be an icing.
Yeah, they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. That was definitely sent in from behind the center ice. He gets pinned up by Fisher. Oh, good. Oh, just out of the reach of a streaking Charles. That's what we were talking about there, Jordan.
Yes, it is.
With that deadly penalty kill, it's like they function as 5-on-5 with these two deadly guys in there, and two great defenders. Oh, God, he stood up. Good job. Stood up by Elijah Fisher, and that's going to draw a penalty. Yeah, that's a retaliatory check.
So undisciplined.
Yeah.
And then he looks to his bench like, what did I do, guys?
Yeah.
That's, I mean, like you said, we aren't refs, but we can blatantly see them.
Yeah.
They're going to get called. I mean, that's just not a smart play by Castleview. They're on a penalty kill or a power play.
Right.
And now this is their second time tonight that they've been on a power play. And while on a power play, draw a penalty.
And not only that, Jordan, it's an unnecessary power play. It's not tying somebody up that's got a breakaway or something. It's a retaliatory, because sometimes on a power play you have to, you know, make a play to stop a goal or something. But like you said, it's undisciplined hockey, and you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Eagles win the draw here. Stanley, he circles back, and it's over there to Chen. Chen back to, tried to go back to Stanley, I think, who was breaking. Here's Landon Green. He turns and he surveys. Now it's over there. Oh, no. Comes just off the stick. He gets a little bit fortunate there. It was Scott. Oh, he tries to get up there to Landon Green, but that is going to be an ice. That was a the way that developed was actually a really good play. And it was just out of the reach.
Yeah, a little, I don't know if the puck's sticking a little bit, but
Yeah,
we've seen it on both ends here of just guys whiffing or not getting all of it. So not sure what that is, but it is 4-on-4 hockey, and you know, players aren't quite as accustomed to that, and there's more space and time, and we'll see how the teams respond to that for another 36 seconds.
Yeah, 4-on-4 play here. We got Scott and Landon Green on offense, and we got Chen and Stanley. Stanley goes out to cover that point, sent back in, no deflection there. That was good play there. And, oh, I think he was trying to ice that, but they're not on the PK, or yeah, they're not on the kill, so someone's got to get to that puck. This is a little bit organized. Oh, just outside the stretch of him, there's Castleview back up to the point. He turns and fires, and that's gloved. I think Rickenbach is kind of like, hey, help me out here, guys.
Yeah.
Skating around like this is the open skate on Friday night at 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure, but to me, it goes back to that 4-on-4 where it just says these guys are not quite used to the space, the time, and you know, that forward needs to come back and get that puck, but it's open ice, and we're not sure who's, and so we just need to calm down here for another 12 seconds and get on to our power play 1.
And here we go, loses a draw, doesn't get the shot through. Blocked by Hirschfield. And 4, 3, 2, and now our Eagles will go back on the power play. Charles comes out of the box, the right guy's on there, they got 5 forwards still. Good shot from Maddox. Charles thought that was going to be a quick goal with this power play unit, but no, and we got the 5 forwards out there for 50 seconds. We'll see what they can put together. It was a great goal. It was just a tic-tac-toe passing play. That was so sweet.
It was really, really pretty. And when we have time, there's 50 seconds.
Yep.
They have time to win the draw and get things set up and be patient and move the puck like they did last time, and not just be eager to rip a shot real quick. Yeah,
you got to wait, be patient, wait for the right side. There's Jenkins winning those draws again.
Yeah.
Back to Charles. Charles to the other Charles. Charles back with it again. Over there, Jenkins sees Hoyt. That was Hoyt. Sorensen in there. Sorensen's got it. He sends it back up to the point. There's Maddox. He looks. He didn't like what he saw. There's Jenkins. Tries to deflect it. There's Hirschfield right in there too.
Oh, that was a shot.
Oh, wow. That was close. Some pressure down in there. That was good. Now Maddox, he's got probably one more good rush.
Yep.
He gets it up to Sorensen. Sorensen's going to take it. Nope. Cross ice pass to Charles. He connects. Charles has got 3 players. He's going to have to wait for some help. Gets it back behind. Oh, good sauce pass back over there. Sorensen. Sorensen's got it. He's going to send it up there to Charles. Charles manning his power play.
Oh,
turns around. He circles back around. I thought he had some space there too. He's going up to Sorensen. Sorensen likes the window. Oh, he can't quite get through. See if Maddox Charles can do it. Charles over there on the side to Jenkins.
3 seconds.
3 seconds here. Statistically, they don't get it. Oh, Charles can't get it through. Good block by there. But they still. Oh, he gets pushed down. There's a hot play by a high stick by. There was several sticks that were high. I didn't know which one actually played the high stick.
I think Cassidy is arguing that we touched it. I thought Hirschfield touched it as well. And yeah, but they're calling the play dead, which would indicate that Castleview was the one that touched it. So
there were all the sticks were there. Like it was almost like when they raised their sticks at the end of a game or something.
Yeah. Well, that didn't materialize into a goal there, but again, just a great opportunity, great time to practice some power play, and
great puck movement again. Like you said, good puck movement and just waiting until the right shot was there, not just ripping a shot that's not right there. And the difference there, I'll tell you, sometimes you see, Jordan, when I'm watching some of these younger games, my younger son's game, is they'll have a player will be up on the point, and he just feels a need to shoot. And when the defender comes in with his legs together, it kicks right off the shin pads, and they've got a fast break going the other direction. So real good patience by the Screaming Eagles to wait until they had the right shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Packard wins it back. Oh, just out of direction. Jackson King couldn't quite corral that. Donaldson turns and spins. He knew that Sutter was there. Sutter gets on his horse with those Columbia blue gloves. I love those.
They are pretty great looking.
Castleview his heads up, and he almost just iced that. That's a questionable play. Austin Donaldson does get a shot, or Donnie, as I heard. I think that was Hank on the call in Fargo.
Yes, that is what they call him. But we've got 9 minutes. We're about halfway through the second period, and you know, this is where I would really like to see Valor start to get into their rhythm of you know, not panicking, you know, calming down, making the right plays, and strong forecheck, good back check, and just the pressure that we've, you know, come to see out of these guys.
Yeah, let's see a goal here. It'd be nice to go into halftime with a 2-goal lead.
That's right.
Cycles back around Politi. He gets there first, runs into Scott. He stays with it. He looks up and he's crossed. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Tried to get over to Mackinnon, but Mackinnon still gets it. He chipped it back into the corner over there. Fisher. He chips it back around. Cassidy's there first though. Two people converge. None of them are Eagles. The Eagles got it. There. Now Politi comes out with it. He gets it up. He tries to get it out. Good job knocking it down actually by Cassidy. And it's covered up by Reichenbach. One of the two.
Yes, I think it's Reichenbach.
Okay.
But
9:12 left for the viewers. We'll do a ZAM about halfway through this period. So first whistle closest to 8:30 left in the period.
you know, now that you're saying that, we might not do that for CPHL here. We might wait until then, you know, because that's what they did in Fargo. That's what we did for the Twisted Wrister.
That's right.
But this is you know, preseason league play, and I think they do it differently. So
I think you're
we've
right.
become accustomed to it, but I think it's not the way they do it here.
I think you're right. They do ZAM after the second period, and during that time that I was yapping, there was a rush developed, but they couldn't quite get through. Landon tried to, but he couldn't quite get one on net. Now we'll see what develops. There's Politi. He's going to skate it up. He crosses center ice. There's Chen waiting at the midline, at the blue line. Sent in. Picked up by Landon. He can't quite get through. That big number 18. They're battling, bothering playing the puck, and kept up. Oh, that was almost to Charles, who might have had something develop. Races in. Chen does. He's coming in from his defensive position. He's now into the fray. Back over there to Charles. He turns and he looks up. Good cross ice pass. Wasn't quite right for Green. Oh, tries to get it back to Charles. It come in a good give and go from Eddie Chen playing some offense, and that is an ice. Castleview didn't like what they had. Needed to get some new troops on the ice, I suppose.
Yeah, might have been a mistake as well. As soon as he shot it off, he's still kind of wiggling his head like, God, that was a bad play.
I kind of thought the same thing, but it wasn't like it was a stretch pass. It was it was 6 feet off the ice. So.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes the Hirschfield line. Hirschfield tries to dink it over to Sorensen, can't quite get it. Sorensen clogs it up on the side, but he gets clogged up himself, so he can't quite get it through. Now Cassidy's organized. They've got it. Good stick work there by Sorensen. And he gets past Dawson. Charles does. Cassidy unnecessarily puts it through his legs, but he's back in the corner. And now Hirschfield sends it over there to Sorensen. Sorensen, tries to get like a give and go to Hirschfield. That was kind of cool. It didn't quite connect on it. Good heads up play there. Dawson Charles goes up to Hirschfield, who's behind the play. He needs to get past that big 17. Sent over there back. I didn't know where that puck was. Charles gets knocked down again. Let's hope he doesn't go retaliate. Sent back in. Jackson King. He gets it over there to. There's Jackson King. Now we got a Hoyt going up. Hoyt Sorensen. Just good stick to kind of just disrupt that just slightly. There's Hirschfield. Now we got numbers. We got 3 at 117. Is this frozen? Score! Good job by Dawson Charles.
Great finish.
That was a great play there.
See this? I didn't quite see how he beat the goalie. We'll have to see if we can get a good look at that. But that's a great finish. I mean, that developed quickly into a 3-on-1. And the defender, again, just 17 standing, flat-footed, completely lets Dawson walk in as much as he wants.
There was some, the Castleview's positioning, that was just, and he goes short side. That was 7-hole, I think they call it. That was a great play, great goal. 4-2, second period, 7:13 left. Great play by Charles. He got back at him after taking all that body. He gave a little bit of a glance towards that bench. Here comes outlet to Beaudin. Here Beaudin's got it going up the left side. He doesn't get a shot off. Good stick play by the guy. Gets sent back in.
Good play.
I think the net's off its moorings.
Good play. We talked about this before in the previous game. There's shots on net and the value of that. So I really like that. Just feed it back across the ice and see what happens. Bouncing pucks are always going to be in our favor at that point. They're more dangerous than anything.
And the way these guys converge on the net too, it's always dangerous. Jenkins wins the draw back to Charles. Jenkins gets it back into the corner. He's got it himself. He's got some time. He gets it back. Oh, just out of the reach of Bodine. He falls down. Now it's back to Cassidy. Tries to get sent back in. Elijah Fisher off of Bodine. Now it tries to clear again. Eagles are buzzing here. Stays in into Bodine. Off his stick again. 2 times in a row, I think. He stays with it. Tries to stay with it. Charles has got it. He takes 2 on, and he doesn't come out with the puck, and they're good to just ice that. Momentum was definitely going the Eagles' way again on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's on Cassidy. That's not a horrible strategy. You're facing a lot of pressure, and when our lines are feeling it, it's hard to do anything but ice it.
Yeah, that's a good point for them. Get some different players on, maybe a little bit, but those guys are dangerous on that line.
Yes, they are.
A lot of pressure. We'll try it out with the Packard line.
Well, to your point, if we were doing halftime, we would have gotten that goal right in time.
Yeah, maybe the boys are thinking that too.
Right.
4-2. Oh, I thought that was going to squeeze out. Oh, good stick work there by Jimenez, but it does get through. And that might have gone off to Stanley's foot, I think. Reichenbach saw that, so he plays that, gets it up to Chen. Chen's with it. Other Cassidy, they've got it there. Now they're having a little trouble. Cassidy can't stay with it. It's big mob there in the center. Packard comes out with it. He gets it to Jimenez. Jimenez got it. He gets it, tries to get it back to himself. 3 Cassidy guys were back there, so I don't know if that was going to materialize. Sent back in. Eagles try and keep it in. There's big number 17. Turns. He's got his head up. And he passes up. Good chip. Chipped in. Sent down into the corner. Cassidy's going to apply some pressure. They've got the dump and chase. Stanley gets over to Chen. Pretty easy clear there by the Eagles. And now we got Jimenez and Packard on the rush. Oh! They call an offsides there. The guy that was really deep down in the play. Which is a question that I bring up is sometimes there's 2 refs and 2 linesmen. Sometimes there's 1 ref, 2 linesmen. And this we seem to have that combo of 2 Swiss Army knives.
It's interesting. I go to my kid's Squirt B game and there's 2 refs, and you're like, that's interesting because our high school team doesn't even have that. It's when we get to Chassa, it will be 2 linesmen and 2 refs every game.
Okay.
But for this one, I don't know if it's just who's available. I don't know if it's scheduling issues or if it's budget issues or if it's just more relaxed and nonchalant altogether.
The Eagles are trying to clear. Down into the corner, Donaldson, he looks up. He can't quite get it out. This looks dangerous. Cassidy comes out with it. They've got 3 people. Nope, out to the point. He's going to put a shot on goal. Doesn't get through. Off the stick. Now that's up to Landon Green. He's trying to outrace him. He can't quite get there. Cassidy circles up with it, getting some pressure by Green. And he finishes that check, does Landon Green. That is some good work there. He was looked upset, and he let that kid have it. And it rolls along. That was a weird bounce roll, whatever you call it, comes off the glass when it was clearly some pressure in there. Jackson King steps out of a check. Somebody's trying to get back, and that was a great check. Way to finish that by Landon Green. That kid was bigger, and he took the brunt end of that. Now we got 1-on-1. King's back. Oh, no. Oh, good job. Juicy rebound. This could be trouble. Nope. Good job getting back. There's Dawson Charles. He's got 2 goals tonight. Looking for that 3rd for a hat trick. And Reichenbach is going to glove that one down, and we'll have a stoppage, get some new skaters onto the ice. We got the Hirschfield line out there with Dawson Charles, Hoyt Sorensen, Mackinnon, and Elijah Fisher.
Be good to get another one here before we actually do officially have the end of the period, which will lead to a Zamboni.
Oh, there was one of those plays I was talking about, Jordan, where he shot it almost right into his shin pads, and Hoyt would have had it break away, just unobstructed to the net. Oh, I thought that was going to bounce over. It doesn't. Cassidy keeps it in. They're still with it, sends it back to the point. That's questionable, but it stays with it. Cassidy still got it. Back down into the corner. 2 people give chase. There's Fisher. There's their bottle. He gets some help from his partner, Mackinnon. Hirschfield comes out with it, I think. Sorensen trying to drag it out. Can't quite get it. Can't quite corral the puck. Wow, everyone took an attempt at that one. Except for Dawson Charles. He's saving his energy for that 3rd goal, I think. Now Sorensen comes out with it, and he sends it back. Okay, good. And he gets it out. Good outlet. Pass good. Oh, I thought that was going to be a stick lift there. Create a chance, and here it is. There's shot. Oh, he missed it, I think, just a little bit, but there's a follow by Sorensen. Oh, are they calling him a the interference on Fisher?
They were going the whole time. You have to see this in the bottom of your screen. The stick flies up. He just did a little stick check there, and the kid wasn't holding on to his stick, and they called it. That's an interesting call. I've seen worse for sure, but I'm a little biased. It's my son.
Yeah.
But they were going back and forth the whole time. The kid was cross-checking Elijah on the red line, and Elijah gave it back to him. And sometimes it's just what the refs see.
Yeah, I always say that it's always the last one that they see, and they call a penalty on. Anyway, now we're on the PK. We haven't had a shorthanded goal yet tonight. I think it might be time for that.
I agree.
Castleview point to point. There's one blue line guy to the other. Down low to the low left side. Now as we're looking at it to the left, now behind the net, he tries number 14 below. He gets sealed off. Good work there by Stanley. Well, I'm going to get back to my comment about Stanley in a little bit. Something to say about that. Castleview still got it down. Pressure. They're going to send it back up. There's Maddox Charles laying up there. Nope, he's not quite as good as Charles is. Back up to the top. Castleview. Oh, that does not get through. Jenkins tries to pull it out. Oh, I thought that was that breakaway we were looking for.
Yeah,
Castleview.
that was close.
Oh, no! A big, juicy rebound off the leg, but it pounces right out. He can't tee it up. Now Jenkins got it. He gets it up to Maddox Charles. Here's what we're talking about, Jordan. He's got nothing to beat. It gets going.
There it is.
Backhand goal!
With a full out of steam. No chance to stop that. Gets to do what he wants.
No chance that was going to be stopped, like you said. What a beautiful play. Jenkins takes that guy out, chips it back up to a streaking Charles. That was awesome.
That was beautiful. And I was just about to say, we were talking earlier about don't take dumb penalties here. And Elijah, it's a 4-2 game. And if that leads to a goal, all of them, it feels like it should be, like you said, way more than a 4-2 game. But if that turns into a goal for Castleview, it's a 4-3 game, and it's everybody's a little bit tighter. So that's really fortunate for the Screaming Eagles to have the shorty when we needed it.
Well, here's on the penalty kill. They do as good about on this. I mean, I'm not joking here. They must have a PK success goal. I mean, their penalty, that's a stat that we should track. I mean, the number of goals they score on the PK is.
Yeah. It's I think what you're saying as well is that we might score more goals than we give up on a.
I think that's right. Absent Fargo, I think that in the CPHL league, I would bet that we've scored more shorthanded goals than we've given up. Given up power play goals, of course.
Yeah, I think that's probably a worthwhile statistic to look up for somebody. I bet you George probably knows that.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll go back to the booth and see if the trailer they can help us out with that.
Yeah.
Here, Castleview, they're trying to set something up or just try and score some goal or maybe stop from getting scored on. Such good pressure on this penalty kill. Does Ballard. Now we got Landon Green. Here comes Castleview trying to organize. They've got 4 players deep. Landon Green's on the forecheck. 3 Ballard players are pretty deep. We got Lucas Scott had gone back. Now Castleview sends it in deep behind the goal. And there's King. Oh, that's a good break. That's sent in by Mackinnon, I think that is. Off that kid's skate up into the
bench area there. And that'll bring it out of the zone because it was off of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 36 seconds left on the kill, and 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the period altogether. So I'd either like to see another goal for us or just get out of this period with a 5-2 lead.
I agree with you there, Jordan. Let's see how Hirschfield and Sorensen go to work. Sorensen's got it, and he turns around and fires it back in, eats some more clock on this PK. Caspiew's going to have to regroup in their own zone now. That's Hirschfield on the forecheck. Good work there, applying some pressure. Casaview's going to have to turn back around. And good work there, but I thought he was going to maybe get on that backside stick lift. Anyway, they're going to have to get back. Chen's got to get back, and he does. There's Stanley. He's back. It's sent off the side of the goal. Sounds like it's off the post, but it's off the side of the goal. And now it's tied up back there. 4 Castleview Sabercats, I'll call them. Sabercats are back there.
Sabercats, there we go.
And I thought Sorensen's game will chip that out. That's sent up into the netting and out. And this, speaking of out, the power play is out of time, and we are full strength.
Yeah.
5-on-5 now.
And that will, because again, they threw it out. That brings it out of the zone again. So now it's a neutral zone faceoff. Yeah,
questionable power play there by the Sabercats, actually. It's looked a little bit shaky. And true to form, we have scored more penalty kill goals, some shorthanded goals, than we've given up power play goals. So let's try this one with this line now. Gets passed all the way through. Some couple attempted snares with the hands. Fisher is okay, just a bump over there to Packard. Out top, he's out. Oh, I think that was offsides, but I guess they're going to play that. Doing some battle down in there as Jimenez with it, comes back out. No, now he finally gets out of the zone. 1 minute left in this period, and that is an offside. It hits a guy trying to clear the zone and tag up to get back on the side. Looks like a little bit of a slow motion shift there by the Sabercats. That one did.
Yeah, and I think, you know, this might be some of what we were talking about earlier is, you know, the adrenaline's worn down and you know, they just don't have that, the top lines and the deep talent that you see that Valor's carrying. And so at this point in time, you know, there's more choices with the puck of just getting it dumped or getting it off their stick or making careless mistakes. So.
And it's sent into the netting again.
Yes, for the third time in the last minute.
See Sorensen having a little chat, I think, with one of the Valor coaches through the ice, or through the window rather. Probably can't make out what each one is saying, but 57 seconds left. I agree with you, Jordan. Get into the locker room here at a 5-2 lead. Be nice and comfortable going into the third. Play a good third period. Should get out of this with a 6-0 record to start the CPHL season. Heading into some tough games tomorrow night and then next weekend. 2 tough ones, I think, against East and Regis maybe. Actually, maybe Cherry Creek tomorrow. But let's focus on tonight right now. So Sabercats are down in the corner. They're still with it. Oh, good work down there by Donaldson, I think that is. He chips it out, and now we got Sorensen. Love watching him on the breakout. He breaks it. Oh, no offsides. Now there's Charles. Back over to Hoodfield. Oh, the goalie. Good push to get across the goal. They can't clear the zone. 26 seconds left. See if the Eagles can get one last stand here. Hirschfield has got some support there. Oh, that just kicks out, and that is an ice. 12 seconds. Some players
get an offensive face-off here, and if we can win this clean, we'll for sure be able to get a good shot here.
Yeah, get the right kids on the ice right now, win this, get the right sticks facing the right directions. You know, you want the left-handed shots and one, you want the right or left hand taking the right draw.
Yep.
Maybe tee one up. It looks like that's Jenkins over there to Charles on the left side. Bodain's over there on the right side. See Jenkins, seems to win most faceoffs. I think he's one of, I did it again, I think, Jordan. But nope, he wins it. Nope, there's the Chen. Oh, Chen sent it back in. There's a streaking. Just behind Bodain. That was a great play.
That's a great play.
That was a great play. And good job by Reichenbach. Must have, I don't know if he knew where the clock was or not, but he actually held it just enough time, and then he dumped it, and then that gets us through. Just to finish the thought, circle back one thing you mentioned about, you know, sometimes you get these players that just turn and look and then just fire the puck without waiting. The maturity I've seen with Stanley actually doing that. When he first came up and played in some of those games from the defensive side, he got rid of the puck a little bit too quickly. And then the maturity, and he just got used to it, and now he's holding on to that puck. So watching that happen was fun to watch with that Stanley.
Yeah, well, and I will just make a comment here. They did just call Drew Jenkins for a cross-check.
Oh.
And so right at the end of the whistle blown, and it looked like he was jawing, and the other kid was just kind of laughing, and then Drew, you know, just kind of, you know, give him a little cross-check in the lower back part and got it called for it. So, yeah, I don't know if Elijah's talking to the ref about that specifically at center ice there, or if it's about maybe what Elijah's penalty was, but Elijah's definitely getting a lot of information right now.
Yeah, speaking of unnecessary penalties, the last thing you want to do, you know, you got a comfortable 3-goal lead going into the third period, is give the Sabercats any chance. They've picked a couple corners with some goals, but otherwise I'd say the pressure hasn't been very sustained. So anyway, we'll take a little breather, be back in, I think, about 8 minutes, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds good.
How'd it go?
Excuse me.
All right, Jordan, we are back from the ZAM, and we are going straight on to the penalty kill.
Yeah.
And not only is it bad to be on a penalty kill, but one of our best penalty killers is in the box.
Yeah, and it was a very curious play of whistle blowing. The guys were jawing. It looked like the friendly kind of jawing where they maybe even knew each other.
Oh.
And then Drew gave him, a little love tap in the back, and the referee he was looking at them from behind, so doesn't get to see if they're friendly jawing or not. Maybe they weren't. Maybe it was the right call. But a lot of these kids have played together for a number of years through their clubs or summer or spring or whatever, 3-on-3 leagues, and a lot of these guys know each other, and so there's a lot of friendly jawing that does happen. But to your point, I mean, it's a 5-2 game, and we have been dominating, but it doesn't take a lot for this to turn. It is hockey, and we need to be careful here to finish strong.
You don't want to give the other team any opportunity to find a little hole. But now we got Sorensen and Maddox Charles on the kill, and let's see what happens. Draws one by Castleview. Now they're going to get it into the zone, but they can't keep it in the zone. Mackinnon, good job clearing the zone. That ice looks slick. Kid slid all the way back in. Now they're going to have to touch up, and they do. Castleview brings it in on the rush. Maddox Charles is giving chase there. He gets it on from back behind and sent all the way back around by Mackinnon, I believe that is, and he clears it again. Sent back in. Castleview goalie's going to play it. Given chase by Sorensen. He's so good on the forecheck back there, and the pressure. Just ties up 4 kids, and now the Sabercats are going to send it back in. Oh, they tried to play that kind of breakout play that the Eagles play, and now there's Sorensen continuing to give some pressure, just a little pest back there. Now Sabercats get it up. Cross center ice, Nags content, send it in. Now they got to chase. They dump, now they're chasing. And he misses it, and it goes out of the zone again. So they've not been able to organize this. 1 minute of the penalty is now killed. And use this opportunity. I think the Eagles get a couple new killers on the ice. We got Landon Green, and that shot does not get through. But the Sabercats seem to have, point by shot, good save. 2 good saves. I think there was a block and then a couple of good saves. Now they're going to, let's keep it together. Last thing we need is more Eagles in the box.
That was a good scoring opportunity, though. There was a lot of, the puck was loose, and it was in front, and there was a few whacks at it, and I don't know how good of whacks they were, but that's definitely doesn't take a lot when you're that close, and so
anything can happen.
Yeah.
You just keep whacking on it. The pad just raises up a little bit. There's a spot underneath it. It just slips in. So I agree with you. That was dangerous. But now Hirschfield wins the drawback in the corner, and that is not quite sent up by Chen. Oh! That shot I thought was going to be a pretty pedestrian save, but no, it turned into a scoring opportunity. And Green's fighting on the boards. He's getting some help now. He kicks it out. Doesn't quite get it out. Now they're organized. The Sabercats are. And good shot. And that is straight into the glove of Reichenbach.
good save, and it looks like Castleby's actually getting a power play set up here and moving the puck, and that was a good clean shot.
It was, and that might lend some credibility to how good of a penalty killer Jenkins is.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Now sends it back in the corner. Green, he's working, he's fighting with that Sabercat there. He tries to stick handle around. He actually manages to. They've got some numbers here. He didn't look up in time to see it. He passes back to Green. Green, oh, he had a streaking Hirschfield, didn't see him. Couldn't quite get it to him, but now sends back into the corner. It's cleared. That should do it for this penalty kill. Sabercats, maybe one last rush, just a small one here, and then we should see Jenkins out of the box. It's corralled by Jackson. He sends it back around, and that one is cleared and no icing. Good job killing. 100% on the penalty kill so far. That gets out of the zone. Sabercats are going to stick with it. Donaldson's battling along the board. He's accompanied now by Packard. He gives some body to it. There's Big 17. He sends it, and there's another souvenir into the bench, and that one is outside the zone again.
Yeah, well, it was a good test right out of the gate to start the third period, and Valor did a good job, and there were some scoring opportunities, but Landon did a great job saving them, and ultimately killed it off, which was big. That would have been a momentum swing for sure.
Absolutely, big time momentum swing, and now the Eagles win this one all the way down. Donaldson sends it back, right back to King. He gives it right back there. Sutter, good chip pass up there to a streaking Packard. If he gets there, he's got Jimenez with him. Nope. Sabercat wins the, say, foot race there, although they're skating. Now he circles back around, tries to outlet pass, but he just kicks it over there to Donaldson and sends it back in. Can't quite get to it. Jimenez. Packard, he slaps it back up to King. Now it's just going board play back and forth. He finally gets it out. Ooh, and he can't quite get it in. He goes off a leg. And now the Sabercats have his 1-on-2. Shot right into the chest. Good job getting the face off down there. Good job covering it up. Reichenbach. Okay, Reichenbach.
And that was a good shot, actually. I mean, that was a hard shot. And I think what we need to be careful about here is Castleview has put up 2 goals. And so they are able to score, and they have some players with some ability. So we just need to be careful not to let off.
You're exactly right. They were 2 really good snipes, big corners. And there's one, we were talking about a shot on goal.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen with the rebound. That one's up into the netting. They'll also have a face-off down in the D zone still. We got the Scott line out there with Politi and Green. We got Mackinnon on the D side, and over there it's got Fisher, right?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, Green steps up. Yeah, good job stepping up there. Now see if they can get out of the zone, and they do. And he kicks it back in, and that could go down. No, I guess they're saying it was not an intentional, so we'll have a draw outside the zone. Sabercats. Scott steps in. Sabercats win the draw. Back to that big number 17. He turns and fires to center ice. There's some neutral zone play going on right now. Mackinnon tries to get a little bit something organized. Having some trouble. Scott, he turns and fires it up. Politi, he's got a streak in Green. Can he see him? Nope. He can't. Green got sealed off. Now there's 4 Sabercats back. And there's Green. Good body on that player. Now Green back on the puck. He looks up, trying to find a centering pass, but nobody was there in the center. And now here comes his big 17 again, and he chips it up, not off the netting. And that is, oh, good job breaking that back up. And Mackinnon, I call that a back check, although he is on defense. He was in the right place at the right time to send out, and Lucas Scott is going to ice that one. I believe a little bit of not much flow to this third period yet.
A little choppy for sure. And see if we can settle down here. Now there's just under 13 minutes left here, and so see if we can build a little rhythm here. I think this is probably the first time that the Jenkins line has been out at full strength.
Yeah. I agree. We'll see how this works now. We got Jenkins, Bodine, and Maddox Charles. He's set up to go streaking down the ice. Let's see if he does do that. And he stays with it. Last time he did that, they got burned, but now they might be with it. Oh, they can't quite get it out. Now there's 3 guys in deep, but they do manage to get back. Man, this line's dangerous. Cut off by Jenkins. There he is with that big body. Keep on working. Sent in by Stanley. He chips it up to Charles. Oh, he can't get with it. He can't stay with it. No, he does. Now it's into Jenkins. Jenkins sends it in, chips it to himself. He stays with it along that left board. He bodies the kid off, stays with the puck. God, he's good with that puck and that body.
Yes, he is.
Over there, Chen keeps it in. Jenkins is looking for somebody to pass to. Maddox got in there just a little bit too late. There's Chen. He tees one up. No, right into a shin. That could be dangerous like we talked about.
Yes, sir.
Jenkins stays with it, and he gets sealed off. He gets some help there from Maddox. Still looks a little bit unorganized. You got Roger Stanley chips up. Bodine can't keep it in. He had dropped back to help out Stanley. Now we got Chen. He's going to regroup. He turns. He loses control of the puck. Now turns around. There's Maddox Charles. He gets it off the ice, and Bodine sticks his hand up. He waves at it. He manages to get it out. Now it's up to Jenkins. Jenkins and Maddox Charles, if he hustles, comes off of his stick. Man, this has looked unorganized. Sabercats, they get it in. He stops. He fires cross ice. Oh, there's 2 Sabercats. Dangerous shot right into Reichenbach there, and he's good to just stop the play.
Yeah, that was, you said it, it's just a little unorganized. The puck's not bouncing our way. We're a little careless with it. It's, the neutral zone kind of confusion. And so, we just need to kind of calm down and play our game.
Yeah, not a lot of sustained, there haven't really been any good scoring opportunities, and not lot of, okay, we're back at it. Here's Eagles, they win the draw. Dawson Charles, he can't quite get it out. The Sabercats seem to have a lot more pressure. They're coming out trying to score goals, or whatever the case, they got more pressure. They managed to keep it in the zone, sends it back into the corner. King, he's gonna regroup, he's got his head up, he looks over, he sees, oh, good outlet pass to Dawson Charles. Dawson's up there, he's waiting for some help. He gets it, sends it through. He can't quite complete that. Good try there, he passes it to himself. Good job staying with it. That's out to Sabercats, but just again, not able to really some good pressure there, but doesn't really turn into anything, and Reichenbach's gonna have to just glove that one. Once again, another face-off in the D zone. That's what we saw with Dawson there. He had some good movement, and the play just it didn't really ever materialize to a scoring chance. It was didn't quite complete it though.
Yeah, and you know, credit to Castleview. They've played physical all night. They are finishing all their checks, and they you know, are not backing down in terms of a 5-2 game. They're playing hard.
Yeah, they are. The puck has been certainly in our D zone more. I'm not so sure there's been very many good scoring chances, but just more sustained pressure. Now the Eagles, let's see if they can break it out this line. Got Mackinnon, he's going to take it all the way up. He's still with it. He's got people in front of the net. He can't quite get it out in front though. He gets tied up with the stick a little bit. And now Sabres seem to get it. Again, not really able to complete that scoring chance. Get like 75% of the way there. Oh, and that's a big hard hit into the boards. Thinks that Jimenez absorbs it pretty well. Now Jimenez camped out in front. Can't quite get it to him. That could have been a scoring chance, but again, that didn't materialize. Sabercats miss on the connection pass to try and get, and that might be an ice, and it is an ice. Wow, Jordan, it's like we get 90% there on these scoring chances, and just that last pass or the last touch or the last stick handle or just not quite there to complete it.
Yeah, it is, you're right, it's right there. And that pass came just a split second late, and yet, you know, we're there. And so just keep grinding.
Here comes Scott on the draw. Kind of in the middle, who's going to get to it first? Looks like Green does. His scoring chance develops out of nowhere. Good job there by Landon Green. He's circling with his head up. He passes out to Chen. Chen way high and wide there. That was certainly wide of the net. Now we got Green circling again. Good body there. The body's flying there. Now Sabercats and back to each other. Oh, that was a good play actually. Now they're going to send it in. He's offsides. He still keeps working on it. But Eagles are saying they're okay. Here comes Politi. Oh, jumping catch by there. And now it's back into the corner. The Sabercats are still pressuring. Now, the Eagles can't get it out. A shot, and that's a deflection. Dangerous. Off the Sabercat player. Still in play now. They've still got the offensive rush there, the Sabercats. Got it up front. Some screens are developing. Oh, off of the post. You saw that one coming, Jordan. There was no visibility on where that puck was coming from.
Completely screened.
Sabercats stay with it. Jordan, Green is there. The intercept. Wow, that's a good way to break that up. And once again, nonchalantly, the Sabercats move it back up again. They've got a 4-on-3. Goes through to it, but he can't quite get all the way through Fisher. Great play there. That's in front. Steals it up. It's binging, banging. He's trying to get it in. Wow.
That's a lot of activity in front of your net.
Holy moly.
Too much. There's a free play. There's one shot. There's maybe a second shot. And then that puck is not covered yet. There's a lot of time down there.
Wow.
We can't quite see what's happening, but if that puck is loose, it's not good.
Ah, that's dangerous. And this is what, you know, if we had like one of those NHL stat trailers, they would flash up 8 scoring chances to 0 in this period for the Sabercats. We got to get some kind of finish some of these scoring chances that we're trying to start, and they just not fully materialized, and that's turning into an ice.
I will say there is if you watch behind the plays and after there is a lot of activity that from both teams that's happening. The refs, you know, whether they see it or they don't see it, whether they're just letting it happen, but there is a lot of chippiness going on.
Here comes Jenkins again. He's winning most draws, and got 8:32 left in the game. The period is half over. And here's Eagles are trying to get it out. They get it out to Bodine. He at least stops the ice, but it goes down in the corner, so this is dump and chase is developing. He can't quite get there to apply the proper pressure. Sabercats are with it, and they're able to clear it. Looks like they are. They're able to clear it out, and there is going to be an ice there. He tried to just do that soft feather pass out there into the neutral zone, but it goes all the way down. Well, now we've got an O-zone face-off, Jordan, and maybe this will be a little bit more successful for the Eagles.
Yeah, let's get a win here. I mean, the last offensive face-off we had, you called it, Landon had a great scoring opportunity right off of it. He just beat this guy, his full speed sprint to the back of the net.
Jenkins wins another one, but Bodine cannot complete it. Now Fisher is fighting to get back to it. He gets to it first, and there's Mackinnon, and he chips it back up. Now we got a 3-on-2. The defenders playing all deep. Oh, good back check by Bodine. Maybe he can get something going out of this. He's got on the defender makes a play. Questionable. Bodine with the shot up high and wide. But at least a shot and a scoring chance of sorts. The defender made a weird play there. Donaldson, he's got it. He circles back. He looks at a good little chip pass to Jenkins, but he can't really corral it. Now Jenkins is still with it. He's still, oh man, does he do a good job of keeping on the stick through bodies and using that physicality he's got. He pushes a guy off the puck, but he's not able to organize a scoring chance. I think his line mates have changed. This Maddox circles back around. He sends it back up there. I think that's Bodine. Blows a tire. No icing there. They're going to get that line off. Get some new kids on. And off of a couple sticks down into, there's Hirschfield. He's all the way down corralling it now. Sent back around by King. Now there's Dawson Charles. He looks up. Off of Hirschfield's skate. I thought that he was going to have a breakaway on that one. Sabercats number 7 sends it in. Good job intercepting that. Donaldson does. He sends it back to Dawson Charles, who knew was there. Was a pretty cool play. Sorensen, he gets stood up by 2 defenders. Oh, tip. That could have been dangerous too by King, but he gets to it first. He stays with it. Back in the corner, battling with another big player. Falls down. And now Donaldson's got it. Donnie, as they call him. He's a soft little chip off the glass, and there's Sorensen. He's battling for. Look where Sorensen came from. Came from nowhere. Tries to pass to himself. No, he's not. He can't complete that one. That was a great play by Sorensen. Nice little chip pass in there. Oh, he's still with it. He tries to get it to Hirschfield. He can't quite. Tries to tee it up. Oh, just Donaldson, I think, just whiffed on that one. No, I'm sorry, that was King. Yeah, sorry, that was King. It circles back around and gets a shot off.
That was one of those, the whiff that throws everybody off so much that it almost went in.
Yeah, I think that happened with Landon Green the last game we called. I think that's right. I think that's the Kucherov, right, where he makes the move, but the puck just goes and he sticks.
Yeah, we're looking at it. I mean, it was there. It just was just wide.
God, I looked up and Sorensen was streaking. I had no idea it was even there.
That was a great route.
Packard wins the draw, sent back into the corner by Sutter. I knew it was him because I saw those blue gloves. And that might have been played with a high stick. It was. And now
hand pass maybe, yeah.
Oh, hand pass. Okay. It's easier to see the hand passes in the blue gloves, I guess.
That's right. There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, we have 6:08 left, and even though the score has stayed the same, I would sure like to see a little bit of finishing, like you said, and just to really put some distance in this game.
I agree with you. Packard, he wins the draw, and you can't quite take control and keep possession of that. Now it gets back there. Packard, he fights hard to get back from the center position. Good job there. There's Sutter. He stays with it. A little bit of out body, but he actually stayed with it. Now Jimenez is closing on a good pressure. Way to pressure him, make him do something with the puck, and they do. And they might have iced it. Nope, I couldn't see it. Right there, Packard. Packard's got, comes off the Sutter stick. And now Sabercats might have some, look at 4 Eagles were back. They had, great defense. By the time I looked up and saw that, there was no chance that was going to be a goal. Sabercats, though, still have it in the zone. Eagles are trying to get it out. Tries to put it back. Here comes Sutter. Pass up the board. If he can skate, no, just outside the reach. And Jimenez just couldn't quite get there. Now it's to Jimenez. Cross ice to Politi. Politi sends it down in. And there's Scott. He's closing on it. Looks like it's slowed down a little bit, Jordan. He's trying to finish the game off something. There's Landon Green. He hasn't slowed down there. He's going to get to it. Good job faking out the defender. Kicks it to himself. Oh, no, and then he lost control. The great move there. 2 good moves. A fake and a kick to himself, and he just missed it the last second. Oh, good steal there by Fisher. good heads-up play there. He stuck with it. Now Landon stops, keeps it in his zone. Sometimes it's a no-no, but it worked that time over to Brett Scott. Oh, good shot there through that kid's legs. I didn't know he'd get enough mustard on that, but he sure did. Now Scott stays with the pass to Landon Green. Oh no, that was just high and wide. What a great look on goal that was. Cuts back up to Fisher, and he keeps it in. Good job, chips it back up. He keeps it in there. Politi, good poke up there to Green. He circles around, spins around one guy, gets around. Oh, and it's still with it. Politi, good job, the hard work. This is that pressure we saw earlier,
yes,
Jordan.
Absolutely. And there, I mean, just great scoring opportunities and pucks on net. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. And finally, some scoring chances, trying to even up the stat. They heard we called into the booth, and it was sobering stats. Here comes Jenkins. He gets hauled down. Kicks it to Bodine, tries to backhand it in, does not get it in, gets a shot off. Goodness gracious, that's some good strength by Jenkins to get hauled down like that, and he still actually got a pass off.
Yeah, I did. Well, here we go with just under 4 minutes left. We'll get to set up our power play. I'm guessing we're going to go power play 1 here and get some more opportunities to work on that. And what, have we scored 2 tonight off the power play? Maybe for sure 1.
I think you're right. I think there was 2. There was some 4-on-4 play in there, and then it was a 5-on-4.
Right.
So I got a little bit confusing, but so that's where we wish we had that stat trailer we could go to again.
Look
Good cross-ice pass, brother to brother. He has all the time in the world. He tees one up and tried to go 5-hole, and the goalie shut it down at the last second and sends it up in the rafters.
Great look by Maddox.
Oh, that was so good. That entire side of the ice was open.
Wide open. That was weird, but that was a great pass. And Dawson, was able to walk it in a little bit. Got a good shot. Goalie made a good save.
Oh, he tried that deflection shot. That was really cool. Good shot. Now there's Sorensen. Oh, good fake look there. Now he comes in for the right side. He tried to go. I don't know if there was room there, and it just sneaks out of the zone. Maddox Charles, he's going to reorganize. I love how he's kicked with his head up, just surveying. What has he got? Oh, he didn't have anything, so we dropped it back to Sorensen. Let's see what Sorensen has. He's going to go up. Good job there. He figured like he was going back, and he didn't. Tries to get it through one. Gets it over. Couldn't quite get it onto the backhand. That was a sweet play. Oh, now it's kicked out of the air by Jenkins. He's going to try it now. We've had Maddox try one. We had Sorensen tries one back to Maddox. He's got it. Coming in. He tried to drop it to third, but didn't see it there. Now he sees it. Now he's got it. He's looking for that third goal, that hat trick, that has to fly. Oh, he tries that dainty little pass behind him. It didn't connect. The goalie pokes it out. Man, that killed that play.
That's some good pressure, though. This is what we want to see.
That's exactly what I want to see, Jordan. We just needed to see a power play. Now we see a good stretch pass. Oh, didn't quite circle up that whole P. Now we're going to see a little bit of a change. We've got 48 seconds left, 2:40 left in the game, 5-2. Here comes PP2. Let's see if they can do a little bit better. They haven't been the best tonight. They've only had one chance, maybe. Now we'll see it. Herfield brings it in. He sends it back. There's Dawson Charles. Oh, he gets knocked down. Good defensive play. There's Bodine. Good play there by Barry Bodine. And now you got Landon Green. He takes it through 1. He takes it through 2. Back to Bodine. He tries to get it in. Oh, he can't get on the forehand. Just comes out of the zone. Some good work by those 2. Now there's Scott. He's going to circle back around. There's Dawson Charles. He's changing. But there's Elijah Fisher. He's got it now. No look pass back there to Chen. The 2 defenders on. Just off. Just comes off his stick. 6 seconds left. Oh no. Chen goes in for some action. Now the player wants some back. Got to keep it together here, boys, as we finish off this game. 1:50 left in the game. Some sticks going back and forth. There's Sabercats. Seem relatively angry. Okay, just right into Fisher. He sends it down. Now Bodine's got it. He sends it back behind him. Over there to Chen. He takes the body, gives a little bit of reverse that. He knew that was coming. Those guys are now. I've seen 2 guys might end up in a penalty box here. And no, a good job by Lucas Scott to say, get out of there, Chen. We got to finish this game off. So Scott stays with it. Now it's tied up. Scott tries to dig it out. He's still working. He does dig it out. He digs it out to Fisher. Now Fisher's got it behind. We got another minute to clear. Comes off the ref. The second time that's been off the ref. Manages to dump that out into the zone with no ice. That was dangerous of what was going to happen. I saw 2 kids potentially getting kicked out or going to the box. Didn't happen. Sabercats, now we just got a minute left to play. Make sure nobody does anything stupid here. This game's in. That was a clever little shot on goal, actually. Looking for the deflection. And it goes out. The Sabercats are still, they want to put another couple goals. They do.
Yeah.
Goal.
There's a goal, and that's one of those goals. We'll see a replay here. we've been talking about it, just shots on net, and that's what appears to be a not dangerous shot, but from the goalie cam, maybe we'll be able to see.
Maybe this is screen.
Yeah, look at there's a lot of oh yeah, there's a lot of bodies.
Yeah, he was in actually good position. He just didn't drop.
Yeah.
Didn't get fully down on that butterfly to close those pads, and then you're right. Shots on now. It's 3 to 5. You just got to try and eat this. Okay, the 40 seconds left. Okay, Sabercats are trying to rally, trying to get something together here in these waning seconds. Gloved by Reichenbach, and a little bit of a late whistle gave us an extra 2 seconds of clock eat there. So now there's 31.3 seconds left. Oh, now they pull the goalie. 6 skaters on the ice for the Sabercats. We got Packard in the draw. He loses that. Sabercat, he looks, and good interference there by Jimenez. Can he get to it? He can't. Good job there by Jimenez. Comes all the way out. Oh, and a shot by Donnie. He takes one. Now the Sabercats, this should do it. 16 seconds left. The Sabercats, they do manage to organize it. Turns around and fires it back to the bench. And now this is just time to burn the clock out and hope that nobody does anything they shouldn't be doing. 3, 2, and an empty netter from Max Sutter. Good job. Good pressure by the Eagles to stay with that and just finish this game off and not get complacent at the end.
Yeah, that's good to see Max get that goal too. And this line has been grinding, like you said, Evan. Great started that out with a great hustle play. They poke check that into the neutral zone, and it's good to see them get that capitalized with a goal.
Yep. Certainly one of the better tests for the Eagles. This game surprisingly was.
And I think Castleview played hard, and they never gave up. So kudos to them. But Valor's going to have to bring more than that tomorrow against Pooter.
Absolutely.
Pooter
that's who it is tomorrow.
Pooter has beaten us
right.
this year, so we need to make sure we play hard and show up mentally prepared for that one. So that'll be a fun one. What's that? I think 30 minutes earlier tomorrow, so 5:30.
It is. Yeah, and the best thing about that game, Jordan, is it's here, not up in Windsor.
Oh my gosh, you're exactly right.
So we get to come back to this rink, and I will not be on the call. I think I'm on a call up at Magnus Arena, and that's not for the DU varsity game. It's for my Bantam player, but I'll be either tuning in or getting text messages. But I think you're right. Is that game tomorrow? That Pooter team is good, and I think they're up there near the top, if not the top. I think that they've got 6 wins and no losses, maybe.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So we'll look forward to tomorrow night. Well done tonight. It's always fun. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, and a good 6-3 win by our Screaming Eagles. Until tomorrow night, have a good evening.